Well, good morning. It's Tuesday, and I hope you're having a good day. You know, all over the world, there's all kinds of troubles and trials that are taking place. Sad things and things that are unpleasant to hear about. We need to pray about what's going on in Israel and over there in the Middle East. We need to pray about what's going on in our nation and in the Ukraine, all over the world. But you know, there's still good news. I heard about a missionary several years ago that had went into a place to spread the gospel, and he had a little lady that was an interpreter for him. Her name was Rose, and he would share the gospel and she would interpret, and they'd built a church there. Well, he had heard that there was a speaker, a well-educated speaker that could come in, and he thought, if I can get all these people to come in and promote this, maybe we'll get other people from other villages to come. And they did, and they had a big crowd. And there was that other speaker that came in. But to this missionary's disappointment, this man came in dressed like a tourist, and he gave a flowery speech. He talked about coming across the ocean that separated the lands. He talked about how a tree grows in Brooklyn. He never mentioned the cross, and if at all, it was very little. He didn't say much about Jesus. And then when the invitation was given, many of the people came down and prayed, and this missionary was just so distraught. He said, everybody has misunderstood what this message is about. I'll have to go back and explain to him. I don't know what was happening. When the crusade was over, Rose came to him, the interpreter, and said, what matter? He said, I don't understand. How could they get the message so mixed up? She said, do not worry. I not tell them what that man say. I tell them about Jesus. I tell them how we sin. I tell them about he died on the cross for our sin. I tell them that he rose from dead. I tell them how they can be saved and go to heaven. Well, you know what I'm saying is that Rose gave the gospel, the good news, in spite of the flowery speech that the man was given. You know what? The gospel cannot be embellished. It cannot be sugar-coated. It cannot be topped. And it all is summed up in John 3:16. For God so loved the world, that means you and I, that he gave his only begotten Son, Jesus, that whosoever, that's you and I again, believeth on him should not perish, go to hell, but inherit eternal life. That means go to heaven. That's good news today. Share it. And I tell you what, somebody's world will be changed when they hear the good news. God bless you today.